Hey everyone, it's me Gavin, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about my top 5 most anticipated characters for Honkai Star Rail. Now full disclosure here, this is actually pre-beta and pre-release, so I'm not 100% sure how they're going to play in battle or anything like that, or any kind of like strategies that I can work out with them. This is going purely based off of their character design and a little bit of their backstory and some other information that we can kind of figure out here from what's been officially released by Hoyoverse. Now that being said, a lot of this information you can find over on the website, which is hsr.hoyoverse.com, so I would encourage you to go over and check that out. Now with that out of the way, let's dive into it. Alright, let's start off the list with something that I'm sure comes as no surprise to pretty much anybody, and that's Kafka. If you guys are familiar with Honkai Impact 3rd, then you may recognize the name and a similar appearance to this character, and that's because of the Stigmata set. Now, Kafka, the reason that I'm extremely excited for her is because of her appearance and the voice acting. Now, we did get to see a little bit of her in the actual, official reveal trailer for the second closed beta and everything, and I think she looks incredible. Now, she's very mysterious, as we can tell from her story snippet. On the Interastral Peace Corporation's wanted list, Kafka's entry only has 2 things: her name and a single sentence: likes collecting coats. Little is known about this Stellaron hunter other than that she is one of Destiny's slaves, Elio's most trusted members. In order to achieve Elio's envisioned future, Kafka gets to work, which really makes me think that she's some sort of hired assassin or something. So I'm really speculating here, but I'm really into that thing. I think that she's going to be a very mysterious character, and I want to learn more about her. It's kind of giving me Rita vibes for whatever reason, but again, just extremely piquing my interest. Again, love the voice work here. Want to learn more about her. She seems to be a lightning-based character, which is a big plus for me because I love characters like Raiden Mei, obviously. So again, very first pick. Let's move on to the second one, who is Dan Heng. Now, Dan Heng for me kind of gives me Zhongli meets Su kind of vibes, I guess, and I'm really digging that. Also, he's a spear wielder. Spear is one of my favorite weapons. I'm really down for this. He seems to be some sort of wind character, which is always really useful in any kind of these RPGs because you have that swirl effect, hopefully from Genshin. I think he's going to be extremely useful in battle, and again, from what I've heard of him, he sounds perfect. I think the voice actor nails exactly the personality that we're looking for him. And again, a little bit about his story: a cold and reserved young man who wields a spear known as Cloud Piercer. He acts as the Express's guard on its long trailblazing expedition. Dan Heng never talks much about his past. In fact, he joined the Express crew to escape from it, but can the Express really help him outrun his past? I'm digging that, man. It kind of makes me really wonder about what he's been up to that he wants to get out of the way and kind of ignore. It kind of leads me to believe that we're probably going to have a certain couple of run-ins or situations where he's going to be kind of shady, I guess. But I'm really digging the mysterious vibes. Again, it's just going to be a common trend here. You guys are going to pick up on it, obviously. But anyways, that's my second character. I think he looks absolutely fantastic, and I'm excited to see how he plays in battle as well. Moving on, third person, no-brainer, March 7th. We actually have an official trailer for her, which is awesome. Again, the voice actress really nails the job here. She gives her that spirited, quirky young girl who is into all things girls her age should be interested in. For example, taking photos. She was awakened from a piece of drifting eternal ice only to find out that she knows nothing about herself or her past. While initially in low spirits due to her lack of identity, she decided to name herself after the date she came into this new life, and thus, on that day, March 7th, was born. She really gives life to this character. I think that she is going to be a very mysterious character that we're probably not going to see the entire events of her history fall into place until a long time into the story, which I really appreciate. But again, from what we've seen of her, she really reminds me of Kiana and also kind of Carol as well. And I think that she's kind of a great mishmash of those two personalities. And again, what we've seen, absolutely incredible. Her bow skills seem to be wicked. I really like the burst animation and everything from what I can tell from the trailer. And again, an ice character, which is always awesome. It seems to be the ice characters are the most coolest designs. I don't know if that's intentional or not, and I know that's not proper English, but anyways, I think she looks awesome. Really excited for March 7th. Let's move on to Sushang. Obviously, for me, this is a big one because this character is very similar in appearance and obviously name to another gigantic character for me in Honkai Impact 3rd that we don't really know much about what happened to her. And if this happens to turn out to be the same character, then I guess I know where she went on that train, don't we? Anyways, Sushang seems to be a physical character. That is really neat to see because, again, this is something that we only see currently in Honkai Impact 3rd, and I am digging that. We're going to need a physical character at some point. I highly recommend if you guys need to get this character, this is going to be the one to pick. Physical character all the way. And I'm guessing, again, probably going to be a two-handed sword, more than likely. I think I've seen a screenshot, so it's kind of spoilery. But anyways, I know she's going to be a two-handed sword wielder, and that is sick. Anyways, she is a naive and enthusiastic newcomer to the Cloud Knights who wields a greatsword. There it is. She envisions the historic legends of the Cloud Knights and is eager to become such a figure herself. As such, Sushang firmly believes in the philosophies: be eager to help those in need, do one good deed a day, and reflect on oneself 3 times a day, leading her to busy days full of helping others. And that is really damn cool. That is extremely redeemable, and I love that. Again, really fits that like spunky like personality that she kind of had in Honkai Impact 3rd, or at least her counterpart. Really anxious to see a little bit more about her and her involvement with a certain other character who's our final character that we're going to get into now, and that is Luocha. I think I'm saying that right, probably butchering it, but if you guys do know, Luocha means Raksha, and a certain other Raksha as referred to by Li Sushang in Honkai Impact 3rd. I'm sure you know him. Obviously, the appearance is a pretty much dead giveaway. It's Otto. It's gotta be Otto, right? Anyways, his element, imaginary, I'm guessing, or light of some sort. Thinking it's probably imaginary if we're following the trends of Honkai Impact 3rd. Again, character design looks absolutely awesome. Really anxious to see how this iteration of Otto is, because I initially did not like Otto from Honkai Impact 3rd, but he really grew on me towards the event. I'll say that much. Really like this character, so I'm hoping that we get to learn a little bit more about him. He is a blonde-haired, handsome young man who carries a coffin on his back. Wonder who that could be. As a member of the Intergalactic Merchant Guild, he was unfortunately caught in the Jianzhu Liufu's Stellaron crisis. Somehow, his superb medical skills are sure to be of use. Really interesting tidbits here. Obviously, some stuff that we're going to learn about eventually. I wonder who is in the coffin? Possibly. I don't know. I'm guessing it's probably going to be another character that has similarities to another Honkai Impact 3rd person, but who knows? Maybe it'll completely take me by surprise, and that is the big reason why I'm anxious for this character, other than the fact that, you know, it's Otto. But anyways, I'm extremely excited for him. I'm going to learn a little bit more about him. I wonder if there's going to be any kind of like involvement with Sushang and again, how he ties into the story. Is he going to be like an antagonist of some sort or an anti-hero? I don't know. And there's so many damn questions that I have upon seeing him. And I remember being initially shocked when I seen him in the second closed beta trailer, just being like, holy crap, that's Otto. So again, really anxious to see how this is going to play out, and the similarities not only in appearance but also things with his superb medical skills. That's something that was touched upon in the manga as well, and I don't know, man, my brain is just like racking itself trying to think about all the possibilities, which gets me extremely excited for Honkai Star Rail. That's going to do it for my 5 most anticipated characters. If you're wondering why certain other characters weren't on this list, it's mainly because these are the 5 that pique my interest the most. Don't get me wrong, I am extremely excited about a lot of the other characters like Asta and Himiko and also Silverwolf, Bronya, Sile. I mean, pretty much the entire roster I want to learn and meet more about, but those are the 5 most anticipated. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. If you guys did watch this far, then thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And if you are interested in more Honkai Star Rail content, you will find it right here. So, I will see you all for the next one, Trailblazers. Take care. Peace.